I mostly think about, I process the situation. I think about what I weigh it up. I weigh up like the pros and cons and think about how it would impact on me if I went this way, or how it would impact me on me if I went that way. I think about what I've learned growing up, you know, how would my gran look at it? You know, little things like that cross my mind. Like, I think about my mentors and things I've learned from them, you know, processing that information. How could I use that? What have I learned through like NLP that could help me deal with this situation, you know? I always take a moment to ponder, or should I say pause, and look at where I am and how I'm looking at the situation. Am I making the situation bigger than it is? Am I overthinking it? You know? Sometimes I'll go away and leave a thing if it's something that's on my head in that way where I feel I'm maybe stressed out or, you know, whatever by it. I take a moment and just think about where I'm at and how important is this really. And when you do that, it makes those things quite small. It can make those things smaller than they are initially when they're initially in your face. I tend to go through those processes. If it's a lot, if it's like it's a big thing, I will definitely look at ways to, like, you know, I'll look at what's positive about the situation. I'll do that, and I'll step away for a moment just to reflect. What I don't do is react instantly, straight away, you know, without pause for thought. That is one thing I've learned. You know, how am I allowing this to affect me? What is this really? That kind of thing. Like, have I blown it out of proportion? Will it matter tomorrow, next week, next year? I go through those processes of thought. No, I don't tend to. I mean, my mum probably now and again I would mention something to, but generally, for the most part, no. I would kind of refer to things I've learned about how to deal with a situation. I'd kind of lean on my own understanding, although that may not always be the best way to go, but it's not only my own understanding, it's my own understanding from things from other people. So I'm talking about like my mentors and things I've learned from them. So I'd go through that process. What would they do in this situation? You know what I mean? And now people have their friends they call up and they have their, you know, their mates they speak to. I'm just not that way. I'm just not wired that way. I don't know if it's part of growing up as an only child, or, you know, always moving around a lot and not having like a massive friendship base in that way. It's always been quite tight. So I've had to make a lot of decisions and process a lot of things on my own. Just the nature of the way my life has been. So I tend not to do that. But through mentors, I will think about, oh, what would such and such do in this situation? You know, what would they say about this? How would they talk about handling this? And I'll refer to that, and that will help me think about if my own thoughts of it are not enough, or I feel I need more. I'll go that route. I'll think about what would the A-team do in this situation.